Alright, we are back with Falcons Atlanta Retro Ball franchise with Dave Malkai as our head coach. We are 3-0 coming into week 4 against the Panthers in our first full year as a head coach. And we're going to be playing the Falcons. We're going to be playing the Panthers week 4, 5, and 6. They are 1-2. We are 3-0. I will eventually do an extreme version, but I'm currently on dynamic. And I will do an extreme version of this where I played the entire game on extreme. But as for now, Dexter Clark will get this. Tyler Goodwin. I think, yeah. Come on. Is it going to be... Okay, it's going to be Gargamati. I mean, this game does get harder as you play through it more. You know, if you're going through the dynamic, the game does get harder. It's not like you're going to win the Retro Bowl every year on dynamic. And I've played through a couple franchises. I don't dominate in any of these games, and I don't even dominate in these dynamic games, you know, that are easier on this list. And that's going to be short. That's 3rd and inches. We're just going to pitch this to Dexter Clark. And 2 yards. That's enough for a first. Better than inches as we hit to Dexter Clark for the touchdown. The problem is the offense is good, but the defense just does not get stops. And then when the offense just falls apart, it's just Carolina just how they're doing in real life. This is just how Carolina is doing in real life. They're going to go 1-4 and then fire their head coach. And Dexter Clark is our Cordero Patterson. He's going to break off a tackle, and this is going to be a touchdown. Good decision to take Dexter Clark. 47 yards. Longest rush of the season. Carolina has hunted their first few, and these are 3-minute quarters. I did change them. In the first episode, I think Goodwin's going to get caught. No, he won't. Goodwin will get to the end zone. And it is a 21-0 lead. We need to probably not get outscored 7-3 in the second quarter. If you know, you know, but incomplete. We're just throwing it around at this point. Tyler, come on, Tyler. He will get it. And this will be a 28-0. Once you get into year 3, the games start getting kind of difficult. And there goes Hayden. But we're getting punts on every drive. Come on, Garrett. No, that's incomplete. Right, we have Krim. Then we have our backup quarterback for this game, too. And again, this is just a domination of these teams. We have to score. Otherwise, we have to score and hold them to something that is not a field goal. We have to score some. And there we go, Dexter Clark. And it will be 34 to 0. Virgin, this man. And it's 34-0. And there goes Gargamati, who isn't really getting wide. It's just Tyler Goodwin and Dexter Clark who have gotten all the yards. And this backup quarterback might have to be our starter. Against Carolina. Oh, and there goes Gargamati. He's gonna get 22. He's not gonna get a touchdown. Dexter Clark will get a receiving touchdown. And it's a 41-0. They do score. It is 41-3. But at this point, we basically just win the game. And this is only the second kick return of the entire game for Dexter Clark. And it doesn't even work out that well. He needs to play to run a deep throw. Throw it as deep as we can. Caught by Dexter Clark. Clark for 22. And we need to just hurry up down the field. We'll throw it to Gargamati. And that was not how I wanted that to go. Come on, Taylor. Can you get there? He can. And that's the end of the third quarter. And it's Gargamati, this backup quarterback. Yeah, we don't even run the ball, even though we got Dexter Clark. And he's got a yard. So, yeah, that's why. Most likely we don't run the ball. And here comes this nameless receiver. I said I'd name him Brian Thomas. So, Thomas backs up, throws to the nameless receiver, who we're going to name Deshaun Joseph. We are going to name touchdown for Garrick Amati, and we are going to go for 2. Dexter Clark will get it, and it's 49-3. This nameless wide receiver will be Joel. Will be, as I was trying to say, that nameless receiver will be we're gonna name him Keyshawn Joseph. Keyshawn Joseph. So he has gotten only 1 reception, as Dexter Clark is gonna run this out. And this is gonna be a double 28-3. Fade up in the end zone, and it's Tyler Goodwin. 56-3 domination of the Carolina Panthers, and we are 4-0, and we are gonna criticize Virgin for being a virgin. Do better, man. Martin. Okay, J.K. Poe. Krim is finally back. We just won 56-3, and we will do week 5. Praise. I mean, the Virgin is doing something with his life. We're not going to fine him for that. And the 0-4 Pittsburgh Steelers are next. And this is going to be swapped in real life. Ba 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 ma 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 da da ba 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 ba. Come on, can Krim make this throw? He can. It's about a 20-plus yard downfield throw, and Goodwin. I think Tyler Goodwin is gonna go to the end zone. He will. It's 73 yards. Yak for him and our rack, man. It's a run after the catch, and we will Brevin Krim. And that's why Brian Thomas ain't starting. We got Brevin Krim back. And we got Dexter Clark. Look at this throw range. And he's going to get sacked on that. It is 3rd and 11. I don't know why I'm running. That's why Dexter Clark is going to get it. An 11-yard gain. And he's going to go a first down and more. 32. yards more, actually. Tyler Goodwin. I've hit him once today. He gets 19. He's got 92 yards on the day. Tried to fade that up to him. It's Garrett Amati that'll get this. And this will be good. Doinked it, but it's good. 14-0. And Pittsburgh will score their points. It's 14-3, and it's a game we don't dominate. As here comes Dexter Clark. A very good returner. 7 seconds to go. Krim. To our man Keyshawn. Tipped. And it's Garrigamati that will get it for 26. I mean, Garrigamati has been one of the... I mean, all of our players are rookies. But Tyler Goodwin is fast. And it's Dexter Clark that he's also fast. You know, he's a 5-star. Keyshawn Johnson. The nameless man. No one can get a score here. As we just ran 32 yards with Dexter freaking Clark. And that's a first down. We're going to run with Dexter Clark because he's Dexter Clark. And I mean, when you've got the running back like him, just run it with him. It's now 3rd and goal from the 5. We had converted a 3rd and 11 on the run, but we're going to throw it to Garrigamati again. And we're actually going to go for 2. Also to Garrigamati. Same kind of concept on the play. And an interception here. Tyler Goodwin is just fast, but Garrigamati, the tight end, is scoring the most points. And there goes the dive from Dexter Clark. Keyshawn Johnson. Give him. No, it's 28-3. But they will get a fumble. Picked off. That was a terrible underthrow. I'm kind of goofing around a little bit. But they sack him. This defense, and it's Garrigamati who's getting the most receptions. He's getting the most production. Out of anyone in the team. Maybe Tyler Goodwin is getting a lot of production. And we're going to go for this first down. We don't settle for field goals. I think we've only hit 1 all year. 12. We're timing this out. Caught by Keyshawn Jordan, or whatever his last name was. Keyshawn Davis. And this will get harder. But I will dot this up to Tyler Goodwin. I mean, you just have a guy like Tyler Goodwin, and it's Garrigamati that's getting, I don't know how many catches he has, but he has a lot of them. And 2 touchdowns. This case showing, dude. Turns this up. Tyler Goodwin. Goodwin, 18. It's him and Goodwin. It's not so much Dexter. That's actually getting a lot of the production. And there it is. Keyshawn Davis. We won a game 56-3. And we might win that game 56-3 in the first freaking quarter. And it's Keyshawn. He's got 3 touchdowns. Keyshawn Davis. His name is... We're going to name him Brian Davis is the backup. Brian Thomas is the backup. And Keyshawn Davis. Brian Thomas and Keyshawn Davis. Brevin Krim. And you've got Brian Thomas. And you've also got Keyshawn Davis. He gets another reception. He's got 3 touchdowns on the day. He's gotten good receptions. We might get this 56 cleared up if we can make this throw. It's going to be Dexter Clark. That's the one that you want to go to if you need speed. And we're going to have this 56 wrapped up in the third quarter. Score 56 on Carolina. We put 56 on Pittsburgh. Easy. And we're going to keep doing it. That is Gargamati who's getting the most receptions. I'm gonna have to check the stats, but putting up 50-something in this game, it's a lot. But you gotta start with, just not going to the run the ball with Dexter Clark because Dexter Clark syndrome, and he gets 5 yards. That's just enough. I don't even think we've targeted Dexter Clark on the run game. But he did rip off that 43-yard 3rd and 11, and he's going to get another similar run like that for 36. And we just padded that up 63-6. Pittsburgh will punt this ball. 6. All right, so 6 yards. Go up there, Tyler Goodwin. I hit you the first time. And he's going to go 16. 30 seconds left, and we might have the chance to put up 70, which I have done before on this mode. But we are going to stop the clock. 18 seconds. First down. Is it Keshawn Davis? It's Tyler Goodwin. And we are actually going to go for 2. And it's Tyler Goodwin that's going to get it 71-6. And we just put it up 14, 21, 21, and 15. And yes, 71-6, 33-32. There are a lot of games to go. And look at all of these scores. They're all so close. The biggest blowout besides this was the Giants beating Washington 34-12. And all of these scores are so... Baltimore beat Las Vegas 41-21. But, the playoffs, we are 5-0. So we are going to continue praising this fan, man. These fans are crazy. 451... 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, and sacked once. 265 yards for Clark, 3 touchdowns. Amadi with 113, 2 touchdowns, 9 tackles. And yeah. Goodwin with 210, 2 touchdowns. And this defense is just up here. An interception and a sack from Ingram and Burris. Dexter Clark will be running with a lot of stamina, and Gargamati will be running with speed. And our final game will be against New Orleans. Sammy Dennis is free agent. How good are you? He's toxic, so we are actually just going to reject him. We don't even need him. Criticize Amadi, man. You had a good game and you think you're going to bet all your money. We are going to have our alts. The 2-3 Saints will take on the 5-0 Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta for our final game of this episode. And Dexter Clark will run up to the 30. It'll be marked right at 30. This defense is like the Saints defense in real life. Tyler Goodwin, he's running. He's going to beat him. And we've got Keshawn Davis here. Can he make a big-time throw? Big-time catch. It's Goodwin again. This Tyler Goodwin, you don't really have to use Dexter Clark because of Tyler Goodwin. But you can use Dexter Clark for the touchdown. That's what you can use him for. When you put up 71 and it's no good. And the Saints are giving us a challenge. Since week 3 was our biggest challenge, and that's what it's been. The last game of these episodes might just be our biggest challenge, as we are down for what is probably the first time this season. Maybe we were down against the... We were down in maybe the week 3 game from last episode, but I'll have to go check. That game is about 30 minutes long. That video is about 30 minutes long as Dexter Clark, he's going to run. I think he's going to get tackled. No, he won't. Dexter Clark, 71 touchdown yards. And we are going to go for 2 here. I think this New Orleans team is going to be ferocious as it's 14-7 near the end of the first. And this team, it's 14-10. This New Orleans team ain't going down without a fight. As the dynamic levels continue to get higher and higher, and we're not stopping this until we win a Retro Bowl, which we are for sure until we win multiple Retro Bowls, until we win 3 Retro Bowls. That's the thing. We're not stopping this until we win 3 Retro Bowls. And I've never won a Retro Bowl before in a franchise. 32 for Dexter Clark. And this Dexter Clark team, that's picked off. And New Orleans is not going down without a fight. They will take the lead again. Our second trailing of the season. We're 5-0. They are 2-3. This is a team we should beat, but it's a trap game, as these trap games, throw it up, 12 yards. I think we can make it. Quarter number 2. But I'll make it a turnover, and we're just gonna throw it this way. Let's see what Krim has to offer on the ground game. 5 yards. I mean, he's got sneaky speed, but if your team can't stop Dexter Clark, then your team won't be able to stop this offense. We're actually going to go for this. We don't want their lead to expand, and we want ours to, and it won't work. Their lead will expand to a 6-point lead, and this is our game. This is a game very quickly in week 6. We are fighting for the undefeated record. And we have got to hurry. We have got to go down the field. And this is a horrible play call. "18 seconds. We are moving down the field. We're not in field goal range yet. We might be at this point. It says that we are. We are just going to take the field goal here. It's a long one. It's an over 50-yarder, but he makes... No, it's actually a 47-yarder. And they will miss the field goal. And it's Tyler Goodwin, and it's 20-17. This is a game we're losing at halftime. But what can Tyler Goodwin do? I think he's got it. He does not. He does have 66 yards, though. For Gargamati to get this. I don't know how many touchdowns he's got. I'll have to look at the film and see how many, but it's 24-20. And they're going to get a fumble. And this is, a game where we can't make mistakes here. And we've made a few mistakes. That's how they're in this game. And our defense just hasn't gotten as many stops as they would. But they're ready for this. They're ready for teams like this. They knew the Saints wouldn't be as easy as our last 2 games. And we will win with Clark going into the end zone. And no, it's 30-20 now. And they will score a field goal to start 30-23. And here comes Dexter Clark. Clark at the 25. He'll stretch out to, they'll mark it the 24.5. And Clark will run up for 7. You'll mark it at 31.5. And Clark will run up for 6. They'll mark it 37-ish. And that's a huge sideline catch. 6 yards. And we just run the ball. Just prevent them from having it. We're a 6-0 team. And this is a tank division otherwise. If we suck, then this would be the ultimate tank division. Maybe the AFC North would be, because their teams suck. Even worse. But I'm sure they've had to have played a division opponent, so they'd have to win. Unless they tied. One of the teams in our division tied. Dexter Clark is in. And Dexter Clark will make it a 38-23 game. And they will get a fumble. Look more dominating, and they will get the ball back. Down double their score. Why did they keep it on the ground there on the 4th down and it's picked off? 21. They will punt. Crim, make a 50. Make a 50-50. No, we can't. Just get in the field goal range so we can kick a field goal. Come on, Gehrig. No. 44-23. And this does not tell the entire story. We're 6-0, but, you know, we are just not the best team. But we were challenged in this game. We were down at halftime, but outscored them 27-3 in the second half, and that's how they get the 44-23 results. All these scores. Tampa Bay lost to Detroit, and Carolina lost to Kansas City. So that's Nicobe Holmes. We don't have an offensive lineman. And speaking of that, Kenyon Burris, tackle better. Jacoby Tell. That's it for Falcons franchise in Retro Bowl.